Okay, welcome back to how to increase your conversions in your marketing. And in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss increasing conversion in your email. Now, we're going to look at some of the key points, and then we're going to take a look at split testing inside of Aweber, actually on the site. Now, in order to increase your conversion in email, one of the most important things that you need to do is to consider email as copywriting. And that means that all of the previous discussion that we had regarding headlines, sometimes subheadlines, a call to action, a, a bit of scarcity, all of those elements that make up good copywriting also make up good emails. Now, if you consider that you are actually trying to get your buyer to take action, that means that you'll need to appeal to their emotion and that your writing needs to be benefits based. So just as you were writing a sales letter or anything else, you're obviously writing copy and you're writing text, but you must consider that your reader needs to get the benefit of why they need to go either to click the link that you're suggesting or to take the action that you are asking them to take. One of the other things that you can do to increase your conversion is to find out what part of your email is working and which parts are not. And you can do that by conducting split tests. In most autoresponder services, you have the ability to conduct split tests and to send different parts of your list different emails. And by doing this, when you change one element of the email, you are actually able to test different parts of your marketing. Therefore, let's take a look at the split test inside of Aweber. What you're looking at is an actual Aweber account, and it's a broadcast message being ready to be written and sent out. And what you can do is you can determine each segment of your list, or you can determine different segments of your list will receive a different email. And what you're doing is you're testing to see which headline or which part of the email the different parts of your list will respond to. So this is one way in which you can increase conversions, because what you're going to do is once you determine the better kind of headline or the better kind of body or the better kind of link, you can then start to use those things more consistently and get better results with each email. Now, one of the other things that is suggested that you do is to test greetings. And greetings are the way in which you actually speak or you actually refer to the visitor or to the reader in your actual email. Now, in order to take a look at this, let's go back to take a look at Aweber again. And what we're going to do is we are going to actually send a broadcast message so that we can take a look at this. One of the things that you are allowed to do is to personalize each email. Therefore, if you click the personalize button, and every autoresponder service has this. Now notice that what this part of your email says has a funny bit of code in there, and it says first name fix. That means that the person's first name is going to be placed in that subject line. You can also do that within the body of your email in different parts. So you can personalize it. Now, why must you test this? Because it has been proven that certain parts of your list may respond well to having their name or seeing their name in an email, and in other cases, some communities or some marketing lists will not respond well because they feel as if that's a phony way in which you're communicating with them. So what you'll need to do is to test your particular list to see which one they respond best to. And you can do that through split testing. So you should always test the greetings to see which one fits best for your particular list. Another thing that increases conversion in email is to basically use email as a way of following up. So when you actually have a buyer, or when you have, a specific, maybe you have an event, you want to use your email list in order to follow up and to find out how your subscribers feel about certain things. You want to find out how your buyers feel about certain things, and sometimes the act of following up will allow you to have another sales opportunity. You'll be able to place your link inside of the email, and you'll get the opportunity to market to someone when you follow up. If you use each opportunity as a way to look out for the best interest of your buyer, then you will get many opportunities in order to sell and to place your links in front of them. If you simply use your email as an opportunity to market, then it's likely that your list or your subscriber list will be turned off by your emails over time. So use the opportunity to use email as a way of relationship building, and you will see your conversions increase. Now, the other thing that you'll want to do is that, because email is copy, you want to get the reader to open your email. Now, that's an important part of email, and you'll need to use copywriting techniques, but at the same time, one of the things that you must do in your subject line is to get your reader's attention. If you don't get their attention, then you're not going to even get a chance to put the rest of your copy in front of them. Right? So for your headlines, test different sender names. If you're going to use the personalization, test a different subject line. Test preview lines. Now, what you'll need to do, of course, is you'll need to use the split testing feature inside of Aweber or whatever autoresponder you're using. Now, notice that I said test preview lines. You might wonder, what exactly is that? What is meant by a preview line? Well, let's take a look once again inside of Aweber. Now, interestingly, every email client, whether it's on your PC or it's on your mobile device, will provide the user with a preview of what your email is going to be about. And that preview is typically not only what's in your subject line, but what's also on the very first line of your email. So if you consider that the very first line or the very first 40 or 50 characters, they're going to be seen by somebody before they open your email, then you want to use that space carefully, and you want to use it in order to convince the reader to open your email. So kind of think about this preview as something that you need to test. Do you want to leave the personalization on this first line, or do you want to make this first line something, again, that's benefit based? Right? Because if you know if the preview is going to make it so that they're going to see benefit based right from inside their email before they open it, then you'll want to make sure that it is. Now, obviously, I just wrote those words benefit based there. It depends on what you would write there, but whatever you put there, you can use it as something that's going to be benefit based, and then you'll be able to tell and test this particular part of your email. Okay, so there are various things that you can test inside of your email to increase conversions. Remember, you're conducting split tests to try to figure out which of these things performs best, which gets people to open, and then once they open, which gets people to actually click your link and to take action. Okay, and so with that, thanks. I will see you in the next video.